front of our Star 47X demo crane truck. This is a 47X. It has a Detroit DD13 engine paired with a Detroit DT12 automated manual transmission. We have a flatbed body from Core Truck Solutions, an IMT crane, and the LaValley Industries PM1000 attachment. I'm here with Gary from LaValley Industries. He can tell you more about his PM1000 attachment. Gary.
Thanks, Brian. Hello, I'm Gary with LaValley Industries. Western Star 47X. It's an IMT 2820 crane, knuckle boom crane to be exact, K4 extensions. We have a fifth manual extension that allows us to connect our PM1000 to that, so we have the interface and the hydraulic lines running down to it to run the four functions on the PM1000. The PM1000 specifically was designed to work for setting light poles, whether they're square, round, octagon, or whatever shape, from 3-inch all the way up to 14-inch in diameter. As you can see, we have belts in here when you get the grasp, so you can actually index or spin the pole once you have it in its grasp, which we'll demonstrate for here shortly. We've had a lot of interest in this new way of doing things to an old job that has some dangers to it. And it's also reduced the labor involved to do the same jobs. So what we have here is a scanner equal controller. They're some of the best in the industry. It's an 8-panel remote. 4 panels run the crane, 4 panels run the PM1000. I have remote capable operations, so I can first I'm getting it turned on, getting connected to the base station, making sure I have battery, and I can shut the truck down. So we can do whatever work we need to, and I can start the truck back up. I can adjust RPMs, let it idle, go up, down. I generally run it up a couple, just so I make sure I have adequate pressures from the truck to get to the crane and whatnot. I can also reduce the crane's input, all of the flow to the whole crane and the head, in 15% increments, and I can do that up to 5 times. So I can slow things down as this crane can reach out about 43 feet, 45 feet, when you add all the additional extension from the PM1000, and actually up to maybe a little bit further than that. But the point is, when you're out there, you want to be able to move slow. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast, slow and safe is the operative word, right? So I'm going to dismount if you want to watch the crane here. As you can see, we can extend out quite a ways. I'll run this all the way out so you can see side of the distance that it can go. And that's our maximum effective distance right there. Now this can spin all the way around on the truck 420 degrees. So you can work off all edges. Let's say you were a company that was working on the roadway and you needed to shorten up one side to allow traffic to drive through. You can work off one half of the truck or the other and short jack the stabilizer unit so you're not blocking traffic for that. Quite helpful in those situations that are commonly ran into in the industry when you're putting that in there. A couple other things we did is we put some safety features in here when we're opening the grips. You have to do 2 functions in order to do that, in order to open it up and release the load of the pole, and that is mainly so we don't have any inadvertent dropping of the load. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the pole that we have on the truck for demo purposes. As you can see, we're rotating and indexing the mass to wherever we need to set it, to be able to set it down lightly onto whatever foundation and the bolts that we have, right? Feature that I haven't illustrated quite yet is the ability to hold this in a position to where you can build it. And everybody that works in this industry understands what I mean by build. It's pretty steady. So we can level this so you can build your mass, sidearm, or davit, whichever pole you have, affix your fixture, do the wiring, all at a bench height level.
So Gary, tell me what makes the PM1000 as special as it is as far as efficiency and most importantly safety.
So safety, currently most companies are using either a teleboom, a crane and slings, some sort of a picking device that can lift up light poles and set them in place. And they do what's called a climb heist. It's just a way you can use slings and straps to hold a positioning of a pole upright and whatnot. When they do that, you run the risk of it ever coming loose. If you're using other devices that may clamp onto them, they may not have the intelligence to reduce the grip so the friction's not there. So you can crush the pole, damage the pole, nick the pole. Whenever you're dealing with a decorative poles, that might be painted or have special louvers on it or however it was built.
Sure.
Those things can cause problems, right? So with the PM1000, we've reduced the pressures to grabbing the pole to a rate that allows it to not only crush it, so don't crush it, but it holds enough there. We limit the rate at this at 1,000 pounds when it's in its vertical position, of course, because it's all on these belts. And these belts inside here are what make it very unique. It allows you to index it and do that. So that reduction in time from somebody to have to manually position that into place and be in harm's way, now you're doing it with a remote belly pack standing away from it, and you can just watch it happen, and you're not directly in the line of fire, let's say. The other thing is when you can build the poles from this bench height application, you're not bent over, kneeling in a ditch, or trying to find some sort of a device to prop it up to make your pole level so you can put the fixtures on and do the wiring in place like that. Makes it easier, which makes it faster, and then in turn, when it's more comfortable, it increases the quality of that work, right?
Sure.
And so as we go through how to do this task or this job, this provides, it's like having another person there doing it for you, right? And it as you can see how it grabs a hold of it, it's not a sling. It holds it very solid and firm in place. And everybody that's seen it so far is very, very excited about what this can do for the future of these people doing this work.
Yeah, so a new product out there on the market, nothing really like it out there.
Correct.
Saves time, saves injury, workman's comp, one mishap, and this thing will pay for itself and then some.
For sure.
We can order complete trucks, Western Star Freightliner, match them up with the body you need, the IMT crane, paired with the PM1000. Get all your work done with less labor, more safety.
That's what it's about.
So Gary,